What is going on, guys? Miles here, and right now a part of me is really excited, but another part of me isn't so much so, and overall I'm just in a state of confusion because recently there was a leak by CharlieIntel which pretty much guarantees that Modern Warfare 2 will be making a return in 2019, because recently on the PEGI website, who are the people who determine the age ratings for games, they put a listing on there for a game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, which heavily implies that game is in development right now. But if it was as simple as that, then my hype levels would be going through the roof, because Modern Warfare 2 was my first ever CoD and I have sunk hundreds of hours into that game. But I'm not super hyped for this, and the main reason for this is because on the PEGI website, the only mentioning of Modern Warfare 2 is its campaign mode, and there is no mention of a multiplayer mode, or less importantly, even a special ops mode. And this is what makes me really confused when trying to make this video, because Modern Warfare 2 is obviously a legendary Call of Duty. It's up there with Call of Duty 4 and possibly Black Ops 1 depending on who you ask. But what made Modern Warfare 2 a legendary game was the multiplayer aspect, because I probably spent like 3% of my time on Modern Warfare 2 playing the campaign, and then maybe 2% playing the special ops mode, and then around 95% of my time on this game was playing the multiplayer, which was just so much fun. And I'm not that interested in a remastered of this game if it doesn't include multiplayer. So the question becomes, why is multiplayer not mentioned on this PEGI rating thing? I would guess that there's not a logistics problem with making Modern Warfare 2 Remastered alongside Infinity Ward's Call of Duty 2019 game, because obviously with their last Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, they released Modern Warfare Remastered alongside it, which included both a campaign and a multiplayer, so surely they would have the resources to be able to do the same thing this year with their new Call of Duty as well as Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Some people have been suggesting that Activision don't want to split up the player base between Infinity Ward's Call of Duty game as well as Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, because that way then they would somehow get less profit, because people would be spending less on each game in total. And I'm not exactly sure if I buy into this argument. If you buy both of these Call of Duty games, you're going to be spending a lot of money, and Activision would make a ton more money if they released Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with a multiplayer mode, because so many more people are going to buy it. However, some other people have been saying that at the release of Call of Duty 2019, they're only going to include the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered campaign, so that way people will be buying the new Call of Duty game which Infinity Ward make, and then maybe a few months down the line, maybe in March or April, if the Call of Duty 2019 game releases in like November, maybe then they would release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered kind of halfway through Infinity Ward's life cycle. And this would make a bit more sense in my opinion, because that way you're going to get people buying both Call of Duty games. They're probably going to spend a lot of time on each game, and Activision would probably make quite a bit of money. And it also kind of works out for the players as well, because you can play the Call of Duty 2019 game, which people think is going to be Modern Warfare 4, and you can have a fair bit of fun on that for the first few months of its life cycle. And then maybe when that game gets a little bit dry, then Modern Warfare 2 Remastered comes out, and then you have that game to enjoy as well. But right now we can only speculate on what Activision plans to do with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and we only really know that there's going to be a campaign mode as of right now. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. Will you guys even buy Modern Warfare 2 Remastered if it only has a campaign mode and no multiplayer mode? Or are you just gonna not bother with it until a multiplayer mode is officially confirmed? But hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty news, but I'll see you guys in another video.